Hi everyone, my name is Namita. Welcome to my channel, and today we are talking about don'ts for speaking in English fluently. All the time everybody talks about the do's. What should you do? What should you follow? What steps need to be taken? What can be your English learning routine? But we don't really talk about some don'ts, the things you don't need to do, which can actually keep you away from being fluent in English. What are these don'ts? So the first don't that I want to tell everyone, because so many learners I come across every day who want to do this, and I keep telling them to avoid this. The first don't is, don't use translation method. Most of you who want to become fluent always jump to your native language whenever you're learning to speak in English. So this happens with me. Many learners come to me and they immediately jump to their Hindi, and it is easy for them to understand everything in Hindi. I know it is easy for you. It might sound simple, but it will never help you become fluent. If you truly want to be fluent, then you should avoid using translation method. What happens is, when you're using translation method, your mind is always thinking about everything in your native language. Say it is Hindi, and your tongue wants to speak in English. So from here till here, the pauses make it difficult for you to become fluent and confident. If you really want to be fluent, then you have to avoid translation method. For that, you have to start thinking in English. Now, how to think in English? I'm going to link a video which I've already created somewhere over here, where you can go watch it and you will learn how to think in English. That's very important, that your mind and tongue is coordinated. They are speaking the same language. Translation method can never make you fluent, because every time you are trying to find a word, you will get to your native Hindi, whatever your language is, and then you would not be fluent. If you truly want to be fluent, avoid translation method. Now the second thing, again, I have talked about it numerous times and I keep telling it to everybody: don't study grammar. You don't need to study grammar if your aim is to become fluent in English. If you have to teach someone, if you want to learn grammar because you have to appear for an exam, or you are actually helping someone learn English, or you're a teacher, then it's a different thing. But otherwise, all you need to do is not learn grammar. What will happen is, when you are learning too many grammatical rules, when you are into grammar, into tenses, into a lot of other things, you want to get into verbs in detail, you want to talk about all prepositions, everything, tell me all parts of speech, you would never be fluent. You might be able to do a PhD on grammar, but it will not train your tongue to speak in English. For that, we have different methods, the methods which can actually help you become fluent, which are very practical. So you have to follow that instead of learning grammar. Grammar is going to give further confusions to you. This particular thing, the grammar thing, is not going to make you fluent. So don't study grammar at all if you really want to work on your speaking skills. Now the third thing, again, don't aim at developing an accent. When you watch Hollywood movies, or when you listen to native speakers, you want to speak like them without looking at the background. They are born in a country where English is their native language. English is their first language. Everybody speaks that. So they have an accent. As an Indian, when we are learning English, it is not our first language. It might be our second language, or any other third, fourth language. I don't know. Your medium in school was different, and now you're aiming at speaking in English, so you don't have to have an accent. English is not our native language, it's not our mother tongue. So how come we have an accent? If you have not stepped out of your boundaries, your country, you have not gone to US, UK, you have not gained education from that country, how can you have an accent? That looks very fake, unreal. And there are people who have an accent but don't even form a sentence correctly. They make grammar mistakes, they have a very bad choice of vocabulary, but they have an accent. It doesn't look nice. You don't have to run after having an accent. That's not the right way. Don't just copy people. Have some ideas of your own. You have to speak clear, correct, and understandable English. That's what you should be looking for. No, don't go for accent. Okay, now the fourth don't is that don't be afraid of making mistakes. Many of you don't speak because you feel that, oh, what will happen if you are going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes in different spheres of life. Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes give us an opportunity to grow, learn, and become better. So if you're making mistakes today, you'll learn from it and then you'll improve it. Every time mistake is giving you one chance to become better. And if you want to become better, if you want to speak more fluently and smartly, so you should not avoid making mistakes. Make mistakes. Don't stop speaking in English because you are having a fear of making mistakes. No, make mistakes, learn from them, make more mistakes, keep learning from them. We all do that, and at any stage you cannot be perfect in anything. There is always a scope for betterment, and mistakes give you that scope. So keep that scope alive, make mistakes, keep learning. That should be your goal. The last don't is, don't try to speak fast. Many of you want to speak fast. It is possible once you've practiced a lot. It is possible once you have gained a very good command over your English, but during your learning phase, it is not even required. You need to be slow and spontaneous. Whatever ideas are coming to your mind, whatever thoughts you want to express, just express them right away. But don't jump into speaking English fast. What is fast? People would not understand you. That won't be a proper communication if you're speaking very fast, you're speaking complicated and complex English. It is not even required. Speak something which everybody around you understands. We are staying in a country where everybody cannot speak English. Many people in your family cannot also speak in English. So why to just, speak fast? Don't speak fast. Speak slowly. It is okay. Speak simply and clearly. It is important that you are conveying your thoughts properly. That's the only goal of communication. So on this note, I'm ending this video. I'm going to see you in my next video. Till then, keep practicing your English. Don't leave any time of the day when you are not speaking or when you are not practicing English. Keep practicing, keep making mistakes, keep learning, keep doing better. All the best to all of you. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.